Moletani Game Lodge, with expansive views of Waterberg Mountains. People come here for their chalets, game drives, mountain biking, and fishing. That's not why I'm here. With amazing but deadly animals running wild, including the unpredictable Cape buffalo, ravenous hyenas, and the elusive leopard. I'm here to test my wilderness skills for 72 hours in this beautiful but unforgiving landscape. Will I make it?
Morning guys, morning of day 2. Beautiful morning, couple of clouds in the sky, pretty eventful night. I was getting some water this morning, didn't have the cameras rolling as yet, and just on the other side of the watering hole was a wildebeest. We looked at each other, I moved, he took off back into the bush. Shaping up to be an interesting day.
After taking care of my priorities of shelter, fire, and water, it's now time for me to explore my environment and see what other resources I can find.
Here's one of the inherent problems of following an old trail, hoping that it'll lead you out of the wilderness, is that this happens. Trail comes to a dead end and there's nothing but bush. While I'm out here, I'm collecting these fluffy grass seed heads, because that'll be great if I need to start another fire. So going through this boggy marsh, trying to figure out a way up this mountain without going through leopard territory. Let's see what I can find. Okay, so I've been walking for about an hour and a half along this mountain ridge. There's supposed to be another watering hole up here as well. So hoping to maybe find some resources or maybe some fruit, even though it's a little bit late in the season for that. Didn't manage to find it, being rather elusive. But wow, that view. Can't beat that view. So while I was up here on this ridge, I came across this little plant. It's called a bobbejaanstat or an everlasting. You can see it looks all black, gnarly, looks like it's been burnt and that it's dead. But in the right conditions, something miraculous happens with this plant. And there is the miracle. So, right conditions, lots of rain, these trees or plants come back to life, and eventually they'll fade, die away back to their black charred look until the conditions are right again. Truly remarkable. Tailing it back to camp. Been out exploring, having a fantastic day, looking for resources. There's a serious storm rolling in. Let me get back. Hopefully I can still get some footage with the rain. So around the natural dam here, there's a lot of animal scat. This here I think is from a small or a young buck. Time for mid-morning snack. You guessed it, biltong. So a game we used to play as youngsters, we would take a buck or bokkie draw, and we'd see how far we can spit them. It's more fun when you got somebody to play it against.
When tackling these sort of challenges, sometimes just the simple act of bathing can make you feel at home.
Well guys, it's the end of day 3. It's time for me to break camp and get out of here. These little berries here, it's actually quite invasive in this area. It's called a lantern. The little berries are edible. Problem is, the berries are quite dangerous for wild animals or for cattle. But for human beings... Shut. Oh guys, this is not... I was planning on ending my day. Just got chased up the tree by those guys. I was following the fence line to get back to the lodge. Gonna have to try and get hold of somebody to get them to come rescue me, because I don't know if those guys are coming back. And I think here comes my rescue.
These majestic but deadly creatures, weighing well over a ton, will have no hesitation of attacking if they feel threatened, gouging, trampling, and destroying anything that may threaten the herd. They've even been known to circle back on hunters that are tracking them and kill them. I spent my last days in this beautiful wilderness reflecting on the past day's events, the highs and lows, the joys and fears. Somehow I remind myself that I am a true child of Africa. I'm privileged to stay in one of the most beautiful environments on the planet.